All right, welcome. I was going to say welcome to everyone, but it's more welcome to welcome to anyone, because let's be honest, there's nobody watching. It's the first episode of the Comfort Zone podcast with my good friend Adam Ennis.
Don't say my full name.
Sorry.
Do you want to give them my blood type as well?
I will give them your blood type, your bank. I mean, we're going to discuss everything.
Yeah, everything.
Bank details.
Mother's maiden name.
School.
First childhood pet.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's a new podcast I've started with my good pal.
Hello.
We're going to hopefully have all social medias started. Instagram, TikTok. Going to be doing
Grinder.
We're going to be doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, absolutely.
All sorts of stuff.
That's the only reason I joined, really.
Yeah, pretty much. People are probably going to be wondering, where did the name The Comfort Zone come from?
Yeah, I was wondering the same, actually.
The good answer is we don't know. We have no idea.
I think it was... Whose idea was it? Was it mine?
It was mine.
Oh, okay.
I'll take full credit. It was my idea. Yeah, we kind of...
It actually was you, actually.
It was me. It was all me. We had a few names, to be fair. We had another name.
It was like Out of Water or something like that.
Out of Water, yeah.
That was shit.
Out of Water, because...
We're like fish out of water.
We're like fish out of water,
yeah.
But that would have been really bad. But the Comfort Zone, I feel like we're going to find meanings in it, because the comfort zone, it's a deep topic, but how do you find your way out of the comfort zone?
Yeah, but also the benefits of the comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to find many different meanings, much like the backdrop. We've got our own shit going, much like the backdrop, yin and yang.
Yeah.
X's and O's, dark versus light.
Well,
no. I wasn't going down that route.
Okay, yeah.
I guess we should start with probably the origins of the podcast, how the podcast sort of...
Yeah, why we decided to do a podcast.
Why we decided to start a podcast.
What can two white guys say that hasn't been said before by two white guys?
That will get loads of views and won't get us cancelled.
Nothing. We have nothing to add.
Yeah, I guess... We've been working on it for about 6-7
years.
Months. Yeah,
it feels like years.
We've kind of not told many people. It feels like centuries. Yeah, I suppose.
I've told many people.
I've told a few people.
I've told a lot of people,
not our close friends, because we wanted it to be a surprise. So
surprise.
All right, lads, what's the crack? And hi, ma'am, because that's the only viewer that's going to watch us.
She's not my mum.
She's not watching.
She doesn't know where I am. Right?
Yeah, I guess podcast started. Yeah, so about 6 months ago, I came to you first, didn't I?
You did.
We went for a nice meal. We didn't. It was a horrible meal.
It was terrible, actually. Yeah.
We got sat in the wrong.
It was actually just a bad day overall. I was really hungover. You text me and you were like, "Hey, can we meet up? Like, we need to talk about something."
You probably thought it was something really serious.
I thought you were about to, I don't know, tell me
we're not
killed
friends
someone
anymore.
or we're not friends. I thought you were going to come out. Or, I don't know. Could have been anything.
That to be done. No.
That'll be the next episode.
So we went for a terrible meal. We didn't eat anything.
No, they didn't even give us.
There was only carvery available.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Really bad. We were sitting in the middle.
Yeah, it was terrible. So we got a few beers, and I sat you down and I said, "I want to chat some shit on camera."
And I was like, "No."
Yeah. You did say no.
It took a lot of convincing.
A lot of.
I'm still not convinced.
Pulpous beatings. No, but yeah. So you agreed, but you also had the great idea of getting our good pal Dennis involved. Behind the camera. We can't forget Dennis. We have to
say hello, Dennis.
We have to bring him in. Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to do this without Dennis, actually.
To be fair, I don't know how we wouldn't have done it without Dennis, because after recording this,
especially with all the technical things.
All the technical stuff.
I don't know that much.
No.
You know nothing, especially.
I know absolutely nothing. I mean, we jumped in a call last night, didn't we? And we were trying to sort out some stuff, and I was trying to get the...
Even just getting in a call was a mission.
I was trying to get all the SD cards set up, and I didn't know how to clear off an SD card.
But you know now.
I know now.
So the next time you do a podcast with someone...
Yeah.
Yeah, because
True.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never going to be anyone else, I could have started with family.
Didn't you say you had someone else you were going to ask?
Could have asked my brothers.
Oh. Yeah, I would watch that.
My older brother wouldn't have. He definitely wouldn't have done it.
Although you still can ask your brother.
He will probably watch this because he does like you more than me.
I like him.
He does.
A lot.
He likes you more than me.
I think he's my best friend.
His birthday's coming up soon, and he was actually discussing his party.
Is he gonna invite me to his birthday?
Didn't really mention it to me. I'm in a group chat, but didn't really mention it to me. And he said, "Bring Adam to my birthday." I thought
I'd happily attend. When's his birthday?
I can't disclose that information. Adam. No, I can. It's March.
What's his star sign?
It's late March. Late March.
So he's
Cancer. So that was kind of how the podcast started. And since then we've been just getting prepared, getting all sorts of different equipment.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot.
Yeah, I sort of had the idea of doing a podcast for a long time. Like, obviously I'm college dropout and all that. I did study media.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. I did study media there, so I kind of had a vision from that. I kind of came out and went.
Yeah, you wanted to do this for like a while.
Yeah,
which is crazy because I'm like the opposite. I never wanted to do this.
Yeah,
I still don't want to do this.
I mean, it seems like a bit of a contradiction, to be fair. That
it's good though. We have a complete contrast. Yin and yang.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do media. Hated college, dropped out.
Which college?
Maynooth.
Yeah, fuck Maynooth.
I don't live in Maynooth.
Sorry, actually, I didn't mean that.
Come and find me in Maynooth. Yeah, so I dropped out. Didn't fully know if I wanted to. I had the idea of media. I loved the practical side of it. Like, we used to be brought into music studios, that sort of thing, TV studios, and we got first look at the cameras and stuff, which is the only reason I knew how to buy these.
Yeah,
so
God for that.
I just had a voice crack, by the way. I'm gonna have a lot of those, a lot of voice cracks. I'm like a.
It's okay. Dennis can figure it out.
It's fine. We'll
He'll make us sound good and
cut that out. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of how the podcast started, and then from there we have just been trying to build this lovely set. We've got plants.
Got a plant. We haven't got a name for the plant, but
we haven't got a name for the plant.
We'll come up with something.
Maybe Genesis.
Go down a religious route. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Joshua is like a biblical name.
Yeah.
Adam,
the first
person ever, supposedly.
Yeah, and the last person ever.
Yeah. And
hopefully
Genesis.
And Genesis
in the plant is a Bible verse.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The book of Genesis. It's a book.
The book of Genesis.
It's a book.
Yeah.
I haven't read the Bible.
No, I haven't. Not back to front anyway. I read the children's version.
Recently.
Yeah, it's like 10 pages. It has like a
spoiler.
Jesus died and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not going to go into religion too much.
Rest in peace, Jesus.
We don't. Yeah, rest in peace.
Honestly, great guy. Miss him. Low-key.
We have a few topics to talk about. We kind of only, as I said, we only discussed this last night.
Literally last night. The minimal amount of preparation.
Yeah, we've done absolutely nothing, but we just knew we wanted to do a podcast where we just chat a load of shit.
Yeah.
So,
maybe nobody will ever see it.
No.
Hopefully not.
Probably not.
Or hopefully a lot of people see it.
Yeah, true. I suppose one good topic, speaking of podcasts in general, is podcast guests. Podcast guests are definitely, obviously it's only the first podcast, so...
Yeah, let's get Obama on here.
Let's get Obama.
I want Obama on the podcast.
Get him to read the book of Genesis.
Exactly, to our planned Genesis.
To the plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get a bigger studio if we
See, this is the thing, if we get a guest, I don't know where I'm going to go. I could just stand in the back here. I could be Genesis.
You could be Genesis, and I would love to interview Obama, but I suppose we do eventually want to get a lot of podcast guests on. There's a lot that we would love to get. I don't know how far we'd have to go first before we get any podcast. We could conquer the Irish scene first.
Yeah, we get some Irish people on. Leo Varadkar,
Darren Conway.
That would be great.
Big fan of Darren Conway. Actually,
love Darren Conway.
Met him recently, so yeah, it's a long time coming.
What does he smell like?
What does he smell like? Do you know what he smells? He smells good. He smells like Lynx, but sort of like the cat, not like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he doesn't smell like a lynx.
I couldn't tell you what a lynx smells like.
Deodorant, Adam. Lynx Africa, because he...
Lynx Africa, yeah.
I just had a voice crack already, so that's good, compelling viewing.
Yeah, it's okay. You're 12.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm a prepubescent child.
You're getting there.
Yeah, it's fine. What do you call it? Yeah, so...
so he smells like Lynx Africa?
He does smell like Lynx Africa.
Don't we all, really?
Yeah, but he was a nice, lovely guy. Really lovely guy.
I'd love to meet him.
I've met him already, so...
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I would.
I wouldn't let you meet him.
I'm jealous.
He's mine.
Okay.
He was with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is actually lovely. Really nice. Took the photo of us.
Oh.
Took a lovely photo of us. I sort of went up and I said, big fan. I said... I know you're doing your shopping. I won't say where it was because obviously it's privacy and that.
Yeah.
I said, I know you're doing your shopping. I said, is there any chance I can get a photo with you? And he was like, yeah, no problem, yeah. And I sort of did that awkward thing. I didn't know who to get to take the photo because I didn't want to take a selfie. I didn't want to just go right pose. Here we go. So I was sort of doing the awkward thing. I was like, we'll get someone to take the photo. And
she was right there.
She was standing right there.
So you literally could have just said...
Looking at me. I could, but I didn't want to... I don't know, in case she wanted to get in the photo or something. I don't know.
Just offered to take a photo of the two of them.
Yeah.
Doing their shopping.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah. But, and then he was like, oh yeah, give it to Amy, his girlfriend.
Okay. Well, let's throw all the details out there.
No, it's fine. They're public. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, lovely guy though. I would love to get him on the podcast. He actually has his own podcast, so... He would be someone I'd love to get on the podcast. But dream podcast guests, Adam. Big podcast. And they can't be dead. That's not... You can't get someone on the podcast who's dead.
I think you're lacking ambition there.
We could do sort of ASMR podcast with dead people. Yeah.
Just like touching their skin.
They're like...
knocking on the skull.
Skeletons on the mic.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody would find that satisfying, I feel like.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%. I actually haven't given much thought to dream podcast guests, but have you got any in mind that you've thought of?
Absolutely not.
Any? Freddie Mercury.
That would have been great, yeah, but you said dead, so...
But maybe he's not dead.
I think probably.
He is probably dead. Would you get Adam Lambert?
I actually seen him on a podcast recently, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's head of Queen now. He's not.
Yeah, he is the singer. He would be good to get on.
Brian May.
Brian May would be good.
Brian May would be very good.
I would feel bad though, because he's old now. He's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
And he's still doing a lot.
Yeah, true.
I feel like a podcast is just, he doesn't have time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let him relax,
Yeah. For me, I'm obviously a big sports fan.
You're a massive sports fan. You're actually pansexual.
I am.
This is the coming out we were talking about.
No, I'm not. Totally straight. But I'm a big sports fan. Yeah. You're a big football fan. Or would you say you're a sports fan? You're not much of a sports fan, like many sports.
The only one I really watch is football.
Yeah.
I'm not like... I like sports, but...
Yeah. I kind of like to gain as much knowledge I can. So I'm a big big football fan, big NBA fan, huge NBA fan, huge UFC fan, fighting fan.
Yeah. Where do you get time for all of it? Like,
I don't. I record everything, and I could be working on a Saturday night, and then I'll record and watch it the Sunday morning.
Yeah. See, I just don't have the time.
Yeah. There's actually a big fight on recently. But I mean, you don't have much knowledge of the UFC.
I don't. I know it's like guys
fighting,
dress up in like skimpy
outfits. They don't
outfits.
dress up. They don't. Why would they? Why
they
would
dress
they dress
down,
up?
Really.
They dress down.
They're very close to naked.
And they wear cups.
Okay.
So even if they were naked, you wouldn't see anything because they wear cups.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I was thinking, like, would I love to get? Because many sport people, they're kind of, a lot of them are media trained. Yeah. I mean, a lot of big people are media trained, but sports people are very media trained. Yeah. Like footballers are so hard to interview.
Yeah. A lot of you, like in a bad way, like they only can say certain things.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, at the end of the day, at the end of the day. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all
it is.
That's it.
They're not like us. Like
they'll
get
not 3 points on the weekend, and that's it.
That's it.
But no, if I could interview one sports personality, it would have to be there's a guy who's been on a lot of podcasts. He was on like Joe Rogan's. He's Francis Ngannou. Have you heard of him?
Maybe.
He's like he was the heavyweight champion, but he recently left because he just wasn't getting paid. But he's had like a crazy life.
I'm about to leave this if I don't get paid.
I think he was. I want to say it's like Cameroon or somewhere. He in Africa. He was in Africa anyway, and basically he just decided one day I'm just leaving, and he fled his home country.
Fair.
Like illegally.
Oh.
Like escaped his country, went to France, got as far as France.
Pretty fair.
Got to France, and then I mean, obviously I'd love to interview him to find out more, but he stayed in France. Then he met a boxing coach, because obviously they seen how fucking huge he was.
Yeah.
Originally he got him into boxing, and then he found his way into the UFC. And turns out this guy hits hard. Like he hits I remember there was comparisons to like how hard he hits, and it's crazy. Like
I could take him.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I could show you. Do you remember? Do you know who he was? Did you ever see him? He punches the guy in the dick on Jackass.
Oh, that guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he punches him in the balls.
Yeah, that. To be fair.
I'm like, why would you let someone punch you in the balls?
Yeah.
That bad.
Well, we'll find out next week.
How much money would you have to be paid?
How much have you got?
Okay, so 100 grand to go
for that guy
to go one round with Francis Ngannou.
And he's just punching my balls. Or do you mean? Oh, you mean like an actual round?
No, like an actual fighting round.
Oh,
like you can defend yourself.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. I'd do that for 100 grand.
Really?
He's not going to kill me, is he?
He could.
But he doesn't want to.
50 grand.
You sure? Yeah.
10 grand?
Honestly, probably.
Really? I'd have to be paid a lot of money. Although I'd back myself, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
To like beat him or to like survive?
No, like I reckon I'd get a few shots off.
You'd like hit him?
Yeah.
But would he feel it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. But he would be a dream podcast guest because his life story is just crazy.
He sounds great.
And obviously, like
he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
He was the heavyweight champion of the world. Was like no one can really beat him. He was brilliant, and then he decided he just wants loads of money.
Fair.
He wants loads of money, and he didn't get paid enough, so he left. So he would be a dream podcast guest. There's definitely more that I can think of. Other podcasters as well.
Yeah, just we could get some tips.
Yeah, because I'm big into like, I've tried to learn like how to ask this is gonna sound stupid, but like how to ask a really good question. Yeah. And like to look at someone and get those questions that get people thinking.
Like that guy, the show Hot Ones on YouTube.
Sean Evans.
Yeah,
he's
that
good.
guy.
I didn't actually think of him because
he's good. I would interview
is a
him.
podcast, right?
I would. Yeah, I'd have a lot of questions. For him.
He would be really good.
Also, I love that. I would do that shit.
I haven't watched many Hot Ones to be honest.
I think that's like if I had to like watch one thing for the rest of my life, I think it would be that.
It's Hot Ones. Wow. Maybe we can send him a DM. We're not getting Sean Evans on the podcast. Definitely not.
Probably not.
No.
He's too far away.
Yeah, but in terms of other podcasts, because I don't know about you, but when especially when I go on TikTok, I have like probably 6 out of 10 TikToks that I scroll by are podcast clips.
Yeah, I see a lot of podcast clips as well.
I get so many of them. And I suppose I just found an interest on podcasts from watching other podcasts. So probably not the best one to mention, but one of my favorite ones, obviously I've told you many times, is the True Geordie podcast. But casual racism and all that. So
he's doing well for himself.
Doing very well. So that was a big podcast that I was into. Obviously Joe Rogan is obviously probably the GOAT. He's just
all I've seen of Joe Rogan is now the AI things and people like pretending that to be
using
like Joe Rogan
to generate his voice.
Yeah, that's all I've seen.
Oh, it's so funny. His podcast is so good though. I just love when it gets memed though.
Yeah, I think all I know of his podcast is the memes. Like
or Rogan. Rogan interviews Joe Rogan. Have you seen that?
No.
It's basically just him interviewing himself.
Should we? Dennis, pull the clip.
We could actually one day.
Can we do that?
We could have like we'll get like a screen up behind us on the wall.
Yeah, because
I always wonder. There's a big whiteboard actually on the other side of the room. That kind of gives away where we are, but there is a big whiteboard on the other side of the room. We could maybe have a nice little projector.
Honestly, I feel like we should have been over there. We should have used that whiteboard.
We should have. We could do diagrams.
Maybe next time.
Draw Ro Jogan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ro Jogan talks to Joe Rogan. That's a very.
So it's like I think I know.
It is a funny clip. So his
I always
podcast,
wonder though, you know, in podcasts, like they're always like, oh yeah, let's get like Joe Rogan. He's always like, oh, can we get that clip? And they like show the clip.
And he has a guy.
Our
guy in this instance will be Dennis.
Why can't our guy do that?
Well, I don't pay him enough.
Sure, you don't pay any of it. We don't get paid.
Thanks, Adam. I don't.
But one day, if this, I'm thinking like, 30, 40%. Yeah.
Of everything.
Yeah.
And then 30.
No, 10, and then the 20 goes to charity.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
10%.
So you can't say no to charity.
Because like 10% of like 3 billion is what?
A lot. 10% of nothing, still nothing.
So then you're getting nothing.
I'm getting nothing.
So I feel like I'm not talking right into the mic here. I feel like I'm a little bit away. Speaking of big podcasters, another one I would love to interview is Steve Bartlett.
You told me about this guy.
Told about him, Diary CEO.
I've seen like clips of it.
I love his style of podcast because he just started it just himself, and he gets a guest on every time.
You would prefer to do that, would you?
No,
I don't blame you.
Imagine me just sitting here talking to a camera. That would not be good.
Well, I can be your first guest. Interview me like how you would interview
you.
Guests.
So I guess we start at the start of your life.
Fuck you.
Your whole life. We just start from school. We work our way up. We could actually talk about school. Cause
we went to school.
We went to school. We are educated.
Believe it or not.
Well, educated. You're more educated than me. Technically.
Well, actually not yet because I don't have a degree.
Yeah.
So neither of us.
But you're about to get it. I don't have a.
Chance.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
I am just working at the moment. That's me. That's my life.
You talk about work. You work a lot.
5 days a week. I do actually work a lot.
You make back.
Just trying to climb my way up.
Work your way up the corporate ladder.
Yeah. Make a lot of money. No, I mean, money is obviously part of it, but gotta have a passion for what you do.
Exactly.
So trying to climb my way up. And I suppose that's a big reason for starting this podcast as well, because it's just something else to do. Like when you're busy 5 days a week, and like you at college, I suppose though as well.
Yeah.
It's good to just have other things to do at the same time.
If I went to college, that would be so true. But I miss
you don't go
most days. I actually miss yesterday.
Enjoying college? Are you enjoying
college? No, I do.
You go to a good college. We won't say where, but you go to a good college.
It's fine. It's grand.
It's good.
It does the job.
One of our pals goes up.
Yeah, I seen him a few days ago. Yeah.
Did you?
Seen him
because he actually was saying that he's never. Well, you said it as well. Never see each other.
We never get the bus together. Somehow.
Yeah.
But I seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It seems like a good college. I was actually going to go. I was actually had one on my list.
Honestly, you should have.
But then realised I didn't have the requirements to go.
Well.
So it was completely off the table. And then did go to Maynooth. So Maynooth was terrible, really bad.
I've heard some bad things.
Really bad.
But that guy,
for me, it was really bad for me.
That guy, the guy who does the interviews, meditations for the anxious mind. He goes there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I actually.
He's always there.
I walked by him once. He would be good to get on a podcast as well if we're talking about Irish.
Oh my god, you could try interview him. You probably wouldn't get anywhere, but you could try.
Apparently he does. He does. So where I work, he does be there the odd time as well. Yeah. I did actually walk by him. I walked by him he was in Starbucks, and I was there. I wasn't there. I was walking by, but I didn't want to obviously go up to him in Starbucks and start talking to him. So I am actually going to drink this because I'm having multiple voice cracks out.
There's no water in there. It's completely empty.
There's no water in there. It's not in there.
This is actually. It's pure vodka.
It's pure vodka, yeah. We could actually do a podcast where we just drink. We did discuss that at one point, didn't we? Just drinking for the podcast.
Yeah.
So it would be a lot less nerve-wracking and a lot easier.
Probably.
But
there's a movie about that. About like.
Is there?
It's about this idea that if you like drink, the way people drink like one or two drinks and suddenly they feel like confident and like it's like the optimal state
liquid
to be in. Yeah. It's like, so there's a movie about like these teachers who like decide to do that every day just so like they're like, how much can you drink
really
to get the optimal level of being drunk without becoming an alcoholic? But then they all become alcoholics. So
we could try that.
Who says I'm not trying that?
That would do views, to be fair.
Yeah.
We could try drunk podcasts. Speaking of drunk podcasts, one topic we did actually discuss last night that is terrible
Okay.
Drunk interviews, Adam.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you hadn't watched many, but there are actually on TikTok. Because once upon a time, I did go down a bit of a wormhole on like YouTube and that. There is actually a section of YouTube where people go on into nightclubs, will get really drunk and just interview people, and it's a bit.
It could be fun.
It could be fun, but it's obviously when people are drinking, they're a lot more open.
I wouldn't want to be interviewed in a nightclub,
like sexually and stuff. So,
okay.
You get some pretty outrageous things. Like people will just make out on camera. People will just get naked on camera. Honestly, you should look it up. It's awful. There's actually one channel I can think of in my head right now. And he does a lot of drunk
Seems
interviews.
like you've done a lot. You've looked into this.
Well, Adam, you know, we were all
big
young
fan
ones.
of the drunk interviews.
We were all we were all young ones.
You like seeing people get naked?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
I'm gonna be safe. Don't keep your clothes on.
I will.
Be safe. Okay. Yeah. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Be safe.
Keep your clothes on.
Safe sex.
Yeah. So that's. I mean that drunk interviews they're not good. Public interviews, however. Speaking of Meditations of the Anxious Mind, but
I don't mind when he does it.
His are kind of sketch
because he's funny.
Yeah. But
also the people look like they consent to it.
Yeah.
In some respects, like
some of them actually give back.
Yeah.
Like they give funny comments.
Usually you kind of know what you're getting into when you get interviewed by him on the street.
Yeah. Like if you see him walk towards you, it's like
you're just gonna stand there for 30 seconds and he's gonna
But
abuse
if it's
you.
just
but it's for fun.
If it's just some random guy with his phone, doesn't have a microphone, he just has his phone on voice recorder and
just goes up to random people on the street doing
Would you rather shag your mom or your dad?
Yeah.
And it's like you're on Grafton Street.
It's
and
such a stupid question.
Yeah. Just go away. I'm trying to go into Ann Summers. No.
Trying to buy something for my mom. Obviously.
So they're a bit weird. We won't be doing that.
No. We won't be leaving.
We obviously could branch out eventually, but not public interviews. That doesn't really.
I think the extent of our TikTok will be dances.
Yeah, TikTok dances.
Mainly me and Dennis.
Mainly you and Dennis.
Also, the one time Dennis will be in front of the camera.
I can just duet them, and I'll sort of react.
Yeah.
And sort of just give good reactions.
Yeah.
To your dances, but we will have a TikTok set up.
We do have a TikTok set up.
We do have a TikTok.
Who runs that? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
I don't have the password, but
no, we don't know the password anymore. But it is. I mean, I can imagine it being in the description of the video.
Yes.
As opposed to an Instagram, we will be posting all sorts of content on there. Not content, just photos and stuff.
Yeah.
And as well as obviously the YouTube. That's the main.
Yeah.
That's the main. We are going to try and get it on Spotify as well. Spotify.
How do you do that actually? Yeah.
Maybe
we really should have looked into this.
We were actually discussing that. It's actually. I don't think it's actually as hard as people think.
That's good.
Yeah, you can get like distributors. You know the distributors who like help push them and get them in playlists and stuff like that.
One day
we could look into that.
We could hit them up.
But I'm not made of money, so you know. One day.
I've seen your bank account. I beg to differ.
You have actually seen my bank account.
Yeah.
That's why we'll not be doing drunk interviews.
Because you would spill. Yeah.
I would probably tell people.
Yeah, you were drunk that time. To be fair.
Yeah, I was very drunk.
So was I though.
Speaking of drunk, it was actually my birthday recently.
Happy birthday!
Just gonna get that in there.
Woo!
Thank you. What age was I, Adam? I was 24. No. 21.
20.
Big 21.
Big 21. Big birthday.
It was good. It was a good night.
I had fun.
You enjoyed it?
You had a lot of fun.
It was good. I had a lot of fun.
You had too much fun.
Can I just say, I have never in my life been that drunk ever.
Yeah. It was rough.
Ever. So, you know, it's one of the worst points in the night when you know you've had too much to drink, and you just feel awful, and like if you move, you're done for. Problem was, I just drank straight beer the whole night, straight beer, because
not gay
I would
beer,
just have
straight beer.
Not gay, straight beer.
Yeah,
straight beer all night, because people would just. And I'm very thankful for everyone that bought me beer.
I was one of those
everyone was
people.
just buying me. It was kind of like, oh, what are you drinking? I was like, well, I have a beer, so I'm drinking beer.
To be fair, I bought you one like at the start of the night, so it's not really my fault.
Yeah, but no, not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, had a lot of beer. I must have had, I don't know how many pints. I must have had a good few pints, and ended up. I went behind a pub, didn't I?
Yeah, that was my idea actually.
That was your idea. Just go and get it done.
I was like, I know where you can go.
Go and get it done. Yeah. So I went in. Did what I had to do.
Yeah.
That sounds like I took a shit or something. I didn't. I got sick. I got sick. I didn't take a shit. Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
I was really unwell.
It was loud.
Yeah.
So
I needed
fucking loud.
consoling.
People were walking by on the street and like, what the fuck is that? Is somebody being killed in there? We were like, no, that's just Josh.
I was like, because I'm a really like, no, some people like, we have a friend who can just, it's just like a light dribble and it's gone.
Do we?
Yeah, he did it on a football pitch. He doesn't.
Nah.
Yeah, it's just like fingers down the throat, out it comes.
Yeah,
and that's sort of it. But yeah, I'm a really violent.
Yeah,
violent puker.
I actually, yeah.
And obviously, I needed consoling, but the lads decided that was a good idea to tell me how loud it was. And,
well,
you did mention that I sounded like a blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just honesty.
Yeah. It was very loud. It was very loud.
It was very loud.
So
we were like trying to distract people because it was so loud that people were
doing TikTok dances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were like paying attention. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" Actually? So we like had to like talk to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
We actually did like street interviews. Just there was no camera. We were just talking to random people, and then
Probably
one of them tried to fight us.
Gone against your principles there. So
true.
Terrible.
I will be doing that a lot. I go against my principles.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Some outrageous things are going to be said.
Well.
Yeah. So that was done. That was done, and then thought I was fine, but you know, like I've got something in my eye. You know, on nights out when you get sick or whatever, you often think that, oh, that's fine. I'm done now. I'm good. Yeah. I can double vodka.
If anything, yeah, you feel better.
Yeah. I didn't.
That wasn't, no.
Managed to get in the car on the way
home.
I
haven't seen you since then, so yeah.
You actually haven't seen me since then.
Yeah, that's wild.
Got in the car on the way home. Adam sat on me.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I didn't want to sit.
Adam sat on a sick man on the way home. It wasn't your fault. You were a sixth person in the car.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Just
in case we...
Couldn't prove it.
No idea.
No.
I mean, I don't remember.
You don't. I remember it.
But it was a very rough ride home. Made it home. Head in a bag.
Made it home. Oh, no.
And I was destroyed for the whole night.
I can imagine.
It wasn't great. But it was a great night. Good turnout.
You have to do that. It's your birthday.
Good turnout. I hate hosting things.
Yeah.
I really hate it because...
Except podcasts.
Not...
We love hosting podcasts.
I hate hosting events. This is fine. This is just, a few lights and stuff. Yeah. So, this is grand. But
I think you did well.
I hate hosting nights out.
No, I think it was good.
It was good.
I think everyone had a good time.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you got the rough end of it, really.
Yeah, 100%. So it was a good night. I enjoyed it.
And now you're 21. What's 21 like?
If I'm honest, I feel about 12, to be honest.
You look it.
And I look it. It shows it in my voice.
No.
Your voice cracks, so...
You're at least like 15. I'll give you that.
15. So, that's still all right.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. But, onwards and upwards, Adam.
Exactly.
I'm going to still keep drinking water.
I think 21 it's a good year. Well, sometimes.
It is a good year. You are 21 as well.
I've been 21 for a while.
You're nearly 22.
I'm almost 22.
Nearly.
Yeah.
You're almost 22.
In like 3 months.
Yeah.
Wait, what day is it?
Tuesday.
18th? Sorry?
It's Tuesday.
It's not.
It's not Tuesday. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday, but yeah. 3 months, I'm 22.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm halfway there.
You're halfway there. I'm 44 and you're dead.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, you are.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I feel middle-aged.
You do.
I look it.
No. To be fair, another interesting topic. I've got my nose is running like a lot. I didn't bring tissues.
Dennis, get them on some fucking tissues.
We don't actually have any tissues. It's fine. Don't worry. Another good fun topic. You and I have new hair.
Yes.
We do.
See, the thing about humans is that we grow new hair often.
We do. But
constantly grow.
I was just thinking to myself, could you imagine we start... It's about me, not you. Your hair was fine.
Okay, thanks.
But,
is it, Dennis?
My old haircut, if we had to start this podcast, I mean...
I think you're a bit too harsh on yourself.
It was really bad. I mean,
he did kind of look a bit like Hitler, but still, I think it was fine.
To be fair, you're not the only person to tell me that I looked a bit like Hitler.
Just a little bit.
But
like just the hair, nothing else.
Hitler was. Oh, this is dangerous territory.
You're not gonna go. No. What do you?
No, it's fine. I was gonna say.
You literally just have to say Hitler's bad. That's it.
Hitler's terrible. No, good. Hitler is awful.
That's all you have to say. That's it.
Can we just get that clear?
Okay.
Terrible person.
Why was it so hard for you to say that?
Though? No, true.
Do you not believe it? Like.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Hitler was terrible.
No, it's fine.
I do. It's grand. No, I was just going to talk about his hair because obviously mine was kind of. It
was a bit similar, but yeah, your new haircut was a lot
similar. My dad has actually told me, was actually the first person to tell me that. He was like, "Oh, didn't Hitler used to have that cut?" So glad it's gone.
At least you didn't have the mustache.
Got a fringe in it. I can't grow a mustache, unlike you. So
to be fair, I can't. Like
you can. You've got a nice goatee going on.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I do shave like every 5 days.
That's crazy. I shave probably once every 4 weeks.
I wish I could do that.
That is insane.
That is the dream.
Insane. But we look good. We look good. We look good.
Dennis, do we look good
for the podcast? Other topics we want to talk about is recently the Super Bowl. You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. It was on at midnight.
There you go. New topic, Super Bowl. You didn't watch it.
Let's talk about something we have no idea about.
Mainly the halftime show. That's what everyone watches.
I didn't actually watch that either. I've heard so much about it, though.
I've seen something like 100 million people watched it.
Yeah.
How many of those do you think was for Rihanna? Let's be honest.
Oh, 100 million people watched the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw a lot of people tuned out after.
After the halftime show.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and... Oh, fuck. The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Who won? Exactly.
It's, the halftime show, though, was good.
Was it?
Watched it last night. Didn't watch it live.
I do love the halftime show, but I feel like every year people always praise it a lot.
Yeah.
And every year people's like, oh, this is the best halftime show we've ever had.
Yes.
To the point where I actually don't know.
I was actually watching it last night and I was like, she is the fucking GOAT.
She is great.
She is pop female music artist for her genre. She's clear.
Who was last year?
Dr. Dre and Eminem and Snoop Dogg and all. No, he spent $7 million on of his own money to fund that.
Jesus.
And I'd say Rihanna probably spent around the same. I'd say
probably.
It's crazy money. You think it was just all paid for, but they put their own money into it.
Who the fuck? Why do they have to pay their own money?
It's crazy.
I wouldn't do that.
Her performance was brilliant. She had a special guest.
Oh.
Or she's pregnant.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw an article about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pregnant?
I think she announced it that she was going to have a special guest, and then. Yeah.
Congratulations, Rihanna.
Yeah, I think
she's waiting for this.
She just gave her a bump, a good old tap, and that was the announcement apparently. But yeah. So it was a good performance, I have to say, for a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Really good dancing, good stuff. It was very. I seen a lot of stuff, and now I don't necessarily believe it, but there's a lot of clips about it and stuff that say it's quite there's a lot of demonic symbolism and stuff.
Hopefully.
She was dressed in red. I don't know if you've seen that. She was dressed in red and
Is red demonic?
Red doesn't mean demonic, but there was a lot of the different dances and stuff and the lighting and all this
yeah,
sort of.
They hate that.
They
in
said,
America.
but I've literally said nothing. That doesn't prove anything. Lighting and red dress, but I think Sam Smith as well at the Brits recently performed, and his was meant to be very satanic and demonic symbolism and all this, and they ran around in a ring and did all this stuff, and it was meant to apparently symbolize and she did the Illuminati as well, didn't she? She did the Illuminati symbol as well, and she rubbed her fanny and then sniffed it. That doesn't symbolize Satanism or anything.
If you're joking,
but
she actually do that.
Rihanna's still 10 out of 10, even if she was a demon or she loved Satan. I still wouldn't kick her out of bed. Just putting out there.
I don't see Americans. They get all worked up about Satan worship and shit.
Yeah. I love it.
It's a bit dramatic. I think it's great.
Yeah. I mean, be you, be different. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Be you.
Let's go to hell.
I would just love her to put out a new album now. Once she slides it out, you know, put out a new album.
Yeah, when was her last album?
God only knows.
Long
She recently
time?
did the song for Black Panther, obviously.
Yeah,
that was
true.
That was
a good song.
great song. But I would love her to put out a new album because people go on a lot about Ariana Grande. You know, and she's like the most streamed female artist of all time and all this
really?
on Spotify. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm like, Rihanna I think blows her out of the water. Like Rihanna like is just the GOAT. I would even this might not go down well, but I would even put her above like Beyonce. I think she's like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will.
Yeah.
Disagree with that.
I thought Kanye was going to join. There was rumors that Kanye was going to join her as this special guest as well.
Thank God he didn't.
And like Jay-Z as well, because apparently there was like two or three songs that like Jay-Z had featured in. I could be wrong. That Jay-Z had featured in, and then there was All of the Lights, which is Kanye as well. So there was rumors that one of them were gonna show. I'm gonna sit up. I'm really fucking low down.
Gradually getting lower in the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was good. It was good halftime show. Probably wouldn't have put it over last year's, but
really,
you know, I enjoyed it.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. Again, everyone's always like, this one was the best ever. I don't know which one is actually the best ever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Prince's was good.
Prince's was good. Michael Jackson's was good.
Yeah.
He did his in...
Bruno Mars, his 90s. Was good.
Was that the one he did with Beyonce? Beyonce was... Is that the same one?
I don't know.
And he did like... It was like around his like Uptown Funk era. It was around that era.
Maybe,
it was a few years ago.
He probably, maybe.
I could be wrong.
His was great.
But Bruno... I know
that's the only
Bruno
one I've ever
The
watched.
Weeknd's was the year before. The year before last. His was very good as well. And he did... he had that... you know where he like did up his face weird? And he like wore the mask. Like loads of bandages around his head.
Oh yeah, that's where that's from.
And then he like took off the bandages and he had like I guess like prosthetics and makeup and stuff on his face. And I remember his face looked really like fucked up and deformed and stuff.
Yeah, fucking.
I thought it was real. I thought that was real for ages.
I'm not surprised.
And after the Super Bowl,
you did win most gullible in school.
I did. I am very gullible.
Most gullible.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. But I thought it was real. For ages, and Jack had to tell me no, it was actually not real.
It's like he's telling you Santa
isn't
real.
Yeah. Jack did. I'm after saying his name. I mean, maybe we might have to bleep that, but it's fine. He did actually once prank me about that Messi had moved to Liverpool as well.
It must have been great to be your brother because you could have told you anything and you would have believed it.
Yeah. I mean, I was like maybe 8 or 9, and it was April Fool's Day, and he came in and he went, "Oh, Josh, there's just seen on the news. There's this player that's after. I think he went to Liverpool." I was like, who? Obviously, in April, the transfer window's not even open. Yeah. But I had no idea at that time. No idea. This player's after moving to Liverpool. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, who is it? Yeah, who is it? Is it Messi? Is it And my eyes lit up, and I was like going crazy. I was like, "What? No, like, do you know who he is? Like, this is crazy. Like, Lionel Messi." And he was like, "Yeah, he's after from Barcelona, isn't it?" Yeah. I sprinted into my mum's room, put on the telly, and
nothing.
Just nothing. And I've never been so heartbroken.
That's hilarious.
Life.
I love your brother for that.
Yeah.
I love your brother for a lot of things.
I don't.
Jack, hit me up.
Yeah.
You have my number.
Yeah. I mean,
does he?
Soon, so big party. We did actually bring a camcorder to his birthday last year.
Oh, fun! Yeah.
For our family camcorder that we have at home, and I did a lot of interviews while I was drunk.
No, there you go. I think you just have a real passion to do drunk interviews. That's what all this is about.
I did actually.
This is a very long-winded way of getting to that. You could have just done that.
I did sort of bring around a camcorder a lot and talk to people. It was good. It was good though. There was no nudity. So, it was good.
It's good.
It was good fun. So you will be attending.
Will I?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Probably.
Thanks. We're really speeding through these topics. I thought we talked about hair for about 5 seconds.
Our hair is not that interesting, Adam.
I know. Why bring it up at all, though? Just to name drop Hitler, that was it.
Yeah. I
Keep running to this tree.
I mean, we sped through guests as well quite quick.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I would like to go back to that. If I could interview anyone, I would just like to interview like random people, not like on the street in a setting like this, but people
Public interviews,
but like normal people, and like do like an in-depth
normal
talk.
people,
because normal
like the show.
No, yeah, Paul Mescal, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like normal people, like everyday people. I think they're just as like interesting.
So you're talking about just bringing random strangers into the podcast studio,
and
record and interviewing them.
Yes, that's my dream personally.
And just ask them what about life.
Just life. Yeah.
Just
life.
Talk about what gets you down.
What gets you up.
What gets you.
Well, not like that.
What gets you.
I mean, what uplifts you? That's what I meant to say.
What gets you up? That's a great question. That could be the title.
Again, we could ask anything.
What gets you up?
Yeah, that's the first episode title.
The comfort zone number one. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't really want.
You don't want to do that. Well, we clearly have creative differences.
Yeah,
I will be exiting the podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
right now.
But yes, I guess we did speak about sports people.
We did.
I mean, we're not a football podcast. We're not a sports podcast.
No. Do you see any footballs around here?
We just want to make it very clear we are not a sports podcast or a football podcast, but we are actually.
We're nothing podcast.
We are actually quite big football fans.
Yeah.
Aren't we? But we're good football fans.
You're a Liverpool fan.
I am a Liverpool fan. This is dangerous territory because people could click off if they support different teams. But
really?
Okay. Maybe.
Hopefully they do.
But I am a Liverpool fan.
Nobody's clicked on anyway.
You are a Newcastle fan. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're a Chelsea fan.
I'm a Chelsea fan, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not in great position right now. Both clubs.
No, terrible.
Really quite bad. Have you been? You've kind of. I
still watch most of the games, but I don't enjoy it. It's kind of like I'm punishing myself when I watch them.
Yeah, I sort of get that with Liverpool, but there's always that like, you just believe, you just have that.
No.
Like, oh, okay, yeah. Not with Chelsea.
Not anymore.
Are you impressed by any of the new signings? Any of the 12, 15 new signings he's made?
27 new signings.
27.
I am actually. Badiashile.
He looks good.
He's very good.
I thought if they just kept it nice and concise with like 4 or 5, like 5, 6 players, and like they had like Badiashile, they didn't sign as many. Like they signed a few wingers, didn't they?
Mudryk and Madueke.
I suppose like it is only 2, but it just feels like they've just thrown them in. Like, you know what I mean? Like what about Sterling that they signed in the summer? It just seems a bit. I
think he's injured or something.
Is he? Yeah.
I think yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Have you seen Broha's injured as well?
He's out. Yeah.
Who's your main striker at the moment?
We signed Fofana.
Oh God. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Andrew Santos, your man as well. He's meant to be gone back out on loan.
Yeah, they couldn't get a work permit.
Palmeiras. He couldn't get a work permit.
Apparently, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Because he wasn't like
job.
He wasn't considered like a expendable player.
What's that mean?
It means not expendable. He wasn't considered like important enough to the team.
Oh, okay.
To get a work permit.
Yeah. He was dispensable.
Dispensable. That's yeah.
Yeah, I see.
That's harsh. Sorry, Andre Santos.
Yeah, true. But we are kind of Liverpool but at the time we're recording this, Liverpool are playing tonight. Newcastle away.
Oh yeah, Chelsea are playing soon. What time is it? Dennis, time?
I don't know. It's 5-1.
Okay, Chelsea are playing at 3.
Yeah, are they?
Wrap this up.
We can wrap this up soon. No. Liverpool and Newcastle are playing tonight. I'm absolutely shitting myself because
really?
Yeah, this Newcastle team could just absolutely ruin us if
they're good. Yeah.
If they wanted, they're really good. I think if they win, they go 12 points clear of us.
That means they're probably 12 points clear of Chelsea too.
Yeah,
or more
probably.
But that's fine.
But Klopp was interviewed and he was like, they were interviewing and they said, are you still focusing on top 4? And do you feel the pressure of getting top 4? And he's like, no, we're not getting basically we're not getting top 4.
Yeah, probably.
So not. that's done.
Neither are we. It's fine.
No. What do you think of Jurgen Klopp as a manager? As a person as well, a lot of people hate him.
Yeah, well, he's German, isn't he? So.
I mean, you spent a whole year in Germany.
I did. I lived in Germany briefly.
So you should love Germans.
No.
No,
really. I don't feel anything towards Germans.
You don't like Germans? Why?
They're fine.
Did you enjoy that trip as a whole? I mean, I've obviously asked you about it before. We are friends, so
we are.
I've asked you about it, so
briefly.
But overall, it was a good trip.
It was great. I didn't feel like I was in Germany though. It was
really.
It was in Berlin, so it's not very German.
It's kind of on its own.
It's kind of international.
Yeah.
It's like
good nights out.
Great nights out.
Good women.
Yeah.
Good scenery.
Everything. Not really.
No.
It's not a very beautiful looking city.
Really.
No offense. Sorry,
Wow.
Berlin.
Because we went to Toulouse, didn't we, as well?
That was a shithole.
To see a good pal. Yeah, it was. It was a shithole. Sorry about that, but
we can't say much.
Yeah, no, we do live. Oh, I nearly just said where we. I nearly just said where we live. Beep that. No, but Berlin overall was alright.
It's a great place.
You studied there for a year.
I did. The studying part was awful.
Were you in a proper college?
It was like a business school or something, which is weird because I don't do business at all.
You don't do business.
I don't know why I was in a business school, but it was terrible.
You do culinary arts.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm trying to be a stunt double.
Are you?
Yeah, that's my degree.
Yeah, fair. So you sort of, you've been in studios and stuff like this.
Yeah, I did work experience.
Full circle.
I was Oprah's stunt double for a brief period of time.
Were you?
I was.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode of Drake and Josh where they run over Oprah?
No.
Have you seen that?
Oh man, I need to watch Drake and Josh.
You haven't watched anything, have you?
I haven't watched anything, but I've watched a lot of Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh is the episode where they run over Oprah.
It sounds familiar, but I just don't remember it.
They actually ran over me because I was Oprah's stunt double.
Were you? Okay. I mean, I'll have to look up that episode.
It's great
because that is a go-to show. That is a go-to show. No, I don't actually watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible how little you know about like pop culture.
Name a movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Haven't seen it.
Exactly.
Name another movie.
Inglourious Basterds.
Haven't seen it.
I don't know why I'm picking just Quentin Tarantino.
But they're good movies. Name another good movie.
La La Land.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of them.
Favorite movie of all time? What's your favorite movie of all time?
The Shawshank Redemption.
Haven't seen it.
It's great.
Haven't seen it. My favorite movie of all time. This is just going to show how different our tastes are. My favorite movie of all time. The best movie of all time.
Okay.
Footloose.
Okay.
It is.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. It's the best movie of all time.
Isn't that what like Star-Lord says in like Avengers?
True.
He's like, yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were talking about there. I thought you were doing that.
No. Have you watched Footloose before?
Have I? I don't know.
We'll have to watch it.
Is there like a new one?
Don't ever watch that movie.
I didn't watch that one.
It looks absolutely hideous. I will never be watching that movie in my life.
Well, they won't be watching this.
Ever. It's like the US Office. No, I'm joking. That's going to offend a lot of people.
Do you not like the US
Office? I haven't seen the US Office.
Have you seen the UK Office?
I've seen the UK Office and I love the UK Office. Really? That is one of my favourites.
I haven't seen the UK Office. I've seen the US Office.
I mean, Ricky Gervais is like one of my favourite comedians.
I think he's an asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to get him on the podcast.
I wouldn't.
I would love to. Do you know why? Because he could just make you feel stupid. Like, he could
fucking try, Dennis. He's not getting close.
Like, he has, like, I feel like that guy has, like, so much. Like, he's funny, but
I would get him on the podcast and then get that guy you were talking about earlier that punches people in the dick. And then we could set them up together.
Get Francis Ngannou to punch Ricky Gervais in the dick. That could happen.
Tweet
him. That could happen.
We should set up a Twitter, actually.
We will set up a Twitter. Go follow the Twitter account.
Well, don't go follow it yet. It's not
It's
up yet.
at the Comfort Zone. If we can steal that name, we'll probably put it in the description. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But Ricky Gervais, definitely one I would love to interview.
Okay.
Maybe you don't have to be here.
Yeah.
But I
will
feel like
leaving the podcast.
He's so funny, but he's like, he makes an effort to like teach you as like a person. Like he gives knowledge. Like he's knowledgeable.
Really?
You know, I just feel like he's so like he's got a lot of knowledge. He could just make you feel stupid at any moment.
Yeah. That's good. I think that's another.
But through comedy, you know. He's funny.
Because I actually feel the opposite. I actually feel like I get stupider listening to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's again, great. We have the contrast here.
We do have the contrast, but it's clearly black and white.
You got that wrong.
White and black. I'm sitting in front of a white backdrop.
You seem kind of far away as well.
From you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Not to complain.
That's what I want.
You're a
I
bit
keep
far
sliding
away.
down in this chair.
I feel like you're moving further away. I feel like
don't
every
know
time I look over, you're.
I don't know what's happening. I keep sliding down in this chair. I actually went for a tattoo recently, and I kept.
Did you get a new tattoo?
I did get a new tattoo. A few roses. I'm not gonna show it off.
Go on, get the guns out.
No, I won't get the guns out. But
Maybe
did get it done recently, and they covered the chair in like plastic film.
Okay.
And I just kept sliding down the chair,
Oh.
and it was really awkward. Like I had to tell him like, sliding down the chair here. Like, can I move up? And I had to just like scoot myself up the chair.
Yeah, surely that's not a good thing if they're.
No, I was really worried that like this is gonna like.
Yeah, what if it fucked up?
Yeah,
but it didn't fuck up. It looks good.
I mean, subjective.
So,
yeah. But back to comedians.
Back to comedians. Dennis, comedian.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais is one I would love. Oh yeah, we were speaking about movies, weren't we?
We were.
UK Office. I'm a big fan of the UK Office.
It's a TV show.
Much better than the US Office. The US Office
but you haven't
looks
seen the US
really
Office.
good. I haven't seen it.
So you just said it was better, but you haven't seen it.
See, you're like Ricky Gervais now. You've just made me feel stupid. So there you go. I haven't seen the US Office, but I watched the first episode, and the first episode is like a complete like I don't want to say copy, but it's like it's the complete same structure as the first episode, basically.
Yeah.
With all the same funny lines. I think Ricky Gervais though did help work on the US Office though as well.
I think the first season was kind of just the UK Office, but American people. But then after that, they made it completely different.
Really?
Well, not completely, quite different.
Yeah,
it's good.
But that is one of my favorite series, UK Office. I'm
you
trying to get into
Friends. You watch Friends?
Yeah, Friends. I love. I was gonna say it's my favorite series of all time.
Who's your favorite friend? Me.
I can't answer that. It's so hard. Who was my favorite Friends character?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all so good. Like it's that like classic like cliche. Like everyone always says the same thing. Like every day or like every different days, you can relate to the same like different Friends characters all the time. But that is goated. It is a goated show, 100%. Stranger Things though as well. That's
show.
That might be number one for me.
Really?
But again, I haven't seen many series. Like what's a big series? Like Breaking Bad. Haven't seen.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad, to be fair.
Okay.
I do want to watch it.
Prison Break.
I love Prison Break.
Haven't seen it.
Great. Game of Thrones.
No, I don't think I'll ever watch Game of Thrones.
Really? Probably better off.
No, I was a bit of I'm a bit weird.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that.
Yeah. Like I am a bit weird. Like
really weird.
One of my favorite series of all time is since I was a kid, is Doctor Who.
Really?
Yes.
I've never actually seen Doctor Who.
Big nerd. So, that just says a lot about me. And obviously Karen Gillan was in it. So.
Karen Gillan. Shout out Karen Gillan.
She is. Yeah, she was great in it. She was brilliant. But that just says a lot about me.
Have you seen what else is there? Big TV shows.
Big TV shows. Trying to think of some on Netflix that are like huge. Oh, so like so movies. One of the movies that a lot of the lads told me to see, Happy Gilmore. Any Adam Sandler films. Haven't seen many.
Really?
Haven't seen many of them. Happy Gilmore. And what's the other one?
Grown Ups.
Seen that. I have seen that.
The Waterboy.
Waterboy. That's the other one.
I love that one.
Haven't seen The Waterboy.
That's a good one.
Waterboy or The Waterboy?
The Waterboy.
The Waterboy. Yeah, it wouldn't just be Waterboy. No. Haven't seen those movies.
Okay.
But I do like Adam Sandler actually has a basketball movie out as well.
He does. Adam Sandler's a really good actor.
He's brilliant. He's actually really good at basketball as well.
Is he? Yeah.
I think he was actually playing with like some like semi-pro players and stuff as well. I have to watch it. But I'm big into basketball. One of my favorite movies, Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a basketball movie. Coach Carter.
Oh yeah.
Carter. Yeah. Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Pronounce my T's. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's a good movie.
It is a brilliant movie. Channing Tatum.
Space Jam. That's a basketball movie.
Haven't seen the new Space Jam.
I haven't seen any of them.
No, original Space Jam is up there. It's one of the best, but apparently the new one is really, really bad.
I think I could play basketball.
You think so?
I think I could go pro.
Really?
Like if there was any sport where I feel like I could.
No. I think basketball. I think I love basketball. I think because it's so difficult.
I think I've got this skill set. I've got the height. I've got everything.
Really?
I think I'm perfect.
I think I love basketball because it's like so difficult, and it's like I could never do that.
I could do it.
Like football.
Yeah.
Is like you kick a ball in, and obviously it's a lot more complex, but like you kick a ball in a goal. Basketball is like I have to throw it at the perfect angle to get it to go straight and into that hoop that's only like just a little bit bigger than the size of the ball.
Well, yeah. Thank you for explaining basketball.
I just think it's crazy. Basketball is a difficult sport. It's up there one of the most difficult sports.
I'm joking. I couldn't play basketball.
You could.
No.
You could do anything.
I can't even see the hoop. It's all the way up there.
Yeah. You could. Someone could lift you. You know.
You want to lift me?
You're not small. You're not a small man. But yeah, Coach Carter, one of my favorite movies of all time. That is a big one. But yeah, I would like to watch a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you spent less time doing this, you could watch more movies.
So that's it for the podcast. Thanks very much. I'm still sliding down this fucking chair. It's really driving me crazy. Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Mamma Mia is one we actually.
I love Mamma Mia
because you are a big ABBA fan. Who doesn't love ABBA?
He doesn't love ABBA, but yeah, I love. Even if I didn't love ABBA, I feel like I would love Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
it's just both of them.
Pity you can't really go see ABBA anymore. I mean, they're on their way, aren't they? God love them.
God bless.
Yeah, but the ABBA tribute band is actually meant to be alright.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I would be interested.
And they recently did concerts of holograms.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, which actually look very. I mean, it is ABBA, but it's just not
just
them.
A hologram. Yeah, it's
just a hologram.
I wish I could be a hologram. And then I wouldn't have to come here.
Maybe I'll work on that. Maybe I'll do that. Not much coming up in the next couple of weeks.
No, we've got a podcast coming out soon.
We have.
You've got a podcast.
This should be soon.
Do you want to talk about that?
What, this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this should hopefully
promote this
be
podcast on this podcast.
I mean, God love our good pal Dennis. We don't know. We're kind of leaving this all on him at the moment.
If he has any sense, he'll delete this footage.
Yeah.
He'll never see the light of day.
We'll send over a direct debit. We're getting paid. Don't worry.
He'll send a direct debit. You've got the money.
I do. A bit. I have a bit. Yeah, but this podcast probably be in the next
20 minutes.
I want to say a time frame. Like I was gonna go within like the next week, but like I don't want to put that pressure on anyone. So, but yeah, as I said, like all the social medias and stuff will kind of be set up. Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, and this is just a taste of what's to come.
Snapchat.
Yeah. Get on Snapchat. Hit us up on Snapchat.
Yeah, hit us up on. No, because Snapchat's.
You use Snapchat a lot?
Yeah, we use Snapchat for the group.
Don't say we.
No,
this is about you.
For the podcast group.
We do actually, yeah.
It's on Snapchat. It is on Snapchat. So, we won't be setting up a Snapchat though. Not for the podcast.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, TikTok will hopefully be.
Check out the TikTok.
We could make a TikTok right now. Do some dances.
This will be on TikTok.
Yeah, true. We need to get a fucking Instagram set up as well. Actually,
we can do that.
But that will be set up soon.
Dennis, do you want to start packing up?
We're not packing up. Actually, another thing I want to talk about. Speaking of social media, dating apps, Adam. That caught you off guard. Dating apps.
It sounded a bit like an accusation.
No, it's not. Dating apps, Adam.
Dating apps. You've used them all.
I've used them.
I completed them.
Have you completed?
I did it all. Yeah, I've met everyone.
Have you used Grindr?
Yeah.
Many men?
Too many men.
Too many men. I mean, we've used them. I've used them. What are your thoughts on using dating apps? Do you enjoy using dating apps?
I haven't used.
I fucking hate
them in like a year.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I have used them, and I will get to a point where I'm really like bet into them. That sounds really weird.
It's your favorite game. You had Tinder Premium at one stage, didn't you?
I'm really betting these dating apps.
You really love dating apps. Did you ever meet anyone from a dating app?
I've never met anyone from it. Oh, that's really sad.
I set that up completely, sorry.
Oh.
Hey, don't give up yet. There's hope out there. Maybe now, after the podcast, or maybe you'll get
we've got new hair in a podcast.
That's a good bio. I might get you a few likes.
We're set. Maybe we'll make a comfort zone.
Yeah,
we'll make a comfort zone dating profile.
Could make I see people do that. They make like a joint Tinder. We could be like a polyamorous couple.
There is dating apps for couples actually.
We could totally do that.
We could just go on one like.
It'd be a good place to find guests.
we could look for foursomes.
Yeah.
Just the three of us.
Oh yeah, Dennis too. Sorry, Dennis.
I don't know why we bring poor Dennis into all this.
Well, somebody has set up the cameras.
There was one stage where I was betting to date.
You were. Oh my god! Every time I saw you, you were just.
But you do that, you know.
Well, no, I don't. You do that. We just established that.
Why have I brought up dating apps?
Yeah, that was your own fault.
Yeah.
Which dating app were you bet into?
It was only Tinder.
Okay.
I was always intrigued by that one, Bumble, because I mean a lot of I've probably told a lot of people that I am absolutely woeful when it comes to like messaging, like texting. Awful.
No game. You got no game.
No game. No.
Hit on me right now. Say I was like.
I'm not doing that. I mean, maybe I could text you and we could post it. We could post the screenshot.
Oh yeah, post the screenshot.
But yeah, I was actually very intrigued by that app Bumble, because obviously the women have to text first. Have to slide in my DMs.
And what happens if it's like two guys who text first then?
On Bumble.
I'm sure you can do that,
But you can say who you want to be seen by, I think.
Yeah, but say you want to be seen by guys, like who texts first then? How does that work?
Oh fuck! Oh yeah.
Have you not?
Maybe the more feminine man.
That seems a bit.
You have to make a bit more of you have to make a judgment call. Am I
feel
more
like
feminine than this man?
I feel like that's misogynistic or something. But
we're not misogynists. Can we just? We'll just get that clear as well. We're not misogynists. We love all people. Just a disclaimer. We'll put that disclaimer out actually before the podcast.
I don't think we need to do that.
Just as a little trailer clip, we love all people. So
we do.
Yeah, but dating apps, not a big fan of them. I feel like when I was on dating apps, that was the complete, like, my mental health was in the bin.
Really?
Like, that was it. Like,
so you feel better now?
Oh, 100%. Do I feel better now?
Like, it's therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, we do have one friend who actually kind of he does bits on it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't expose him.
No.
God love him.
But yeah, he does well.
He does actually well.
He gives hope to the rest of us.
You know, and he's what's the phrase I'm looking for?
Fit?
No, not he's fit.
No? Wait, are you saying he's not
glowed
fit?
Up, he's scrubbed up.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's done good.
He's done well. So will you get back on dating apps in the future? Bumble maybe?
Maybe I'll try.
Maybe.
But it is kind of one of the things I enjoy about working though, is that you can just meet people all the time. Like
you'd rather meet someone like naturally, like.
Yeah, you're constantly meeting.
In like a real life setting, like.
Do you ever
maybe filming a podcast with them, or
maybe what?
What?
It's not that kind of podcast.
Is there those kind of podcasts?
No. Do you
we could be the
ever
first.
find that it's easy? Do you find it easy meeting people in college?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So how yes? No, how no? How's it not easy?
Well, I think the further you go into college, the less likely you are to meet people. Like, you meet most people in first year, and that's when, like, before you actually have a set, like, group of people that you hang out with.
A group and you stick to them, kind of.
Yeah. So it's kind of in first year, you'll talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I talked to so many people in first year that I would not be seen dead with today.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
But
that's what you do. You want to talk to someone.
You cut off you trim the dead wood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still working on that.
Really? You're nearly there. You're nearly done. But
yeah, I mean, but it is easy.
How is it easy to meet people?
Well, there's just so many people.
True. Do you engage in much extracurricular activities?
Does it, like, drinking count? Because that's about it.
Maybe like drunk. What's the drunk bingo?
Oh yeah, there was a sex toy bingo recently.
Sex toy bingo. I mean, that's.
I didn't go. I was asked to go, but I didn't go. Unfortunately,
I think you should have went.
Yeah, I was busy.
Yeah.
But I heard they won a lot of sex toys.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not money.
No, you win. And you actually, I think you had to go up on stage and choose what you wanted, which I feel is a bit...
Really?
Yeah.
Probably some of them are quite expensive. I just take them home and sell them.
Oh, good, yeah. Try them out, and then if you don't like it, sell
my
it.
name coming up, and it's like double-ended for sale.
Double-ended, baby.
Woohoo!
Next week.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I suppose college. Speaking of college, so because I obviously dropped out of college, I found college really, and this was me in first year, so this probably says a lot about me. But I found college like really, like a really lonely place. Like
it can be, yeah.
You know, it was during COVID, of course.
Worst time.
Yeah, and it was like you'd have like huge gaps between
classes,
between lectures and classes.
Just have to sit around by yourself.
That's it. And like I also found like everywhere that had seats, like everywhere you could sit indoors, was like full.
That's wild.
Like everywhere, I swear to God, everywhere. Most days I could barely find a seat.
That's so annoying.
It's crazy.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, it was fucking mad. Like so, yeah, like most days I find myself just.
So is that why you dropped out? Because you couldn't sit down anywhere?
No, not fully. But it was
I
just,
would honestly drop out if I couldn't find a seat.
No, honestly, like I just found myself like sitting out in the cold, like for hours on end, just.
Oh yeah, was all the seating outside?
Watching you, there was seating outside. It was available.
Was there any inside?
None inside, like. And this is obviously like you start college. I keep having to fucking do this. Obviously, you start college in like what August, September. This was like say like coming into like around that time. It was freezing, like.
Yeah.
I was just sitting out in the cold for hours, just watching YouTube or something, like, you know what I mean. It was not the greatest time. Also had some weird lecturers, very weird lecturers.
Yeah. Lecturers are weird.
I did do German.
Did you?
Yeah. Had a
speak some German.
Had a very weird guy. His name was Jeff.
Jeff, not a very German name.
No, it's not a very German name.
Was he German?
English. He was an English bloke.
Typical.
Very, very strange guy. Really, kind of terrified me, if I'm honest. Like obviously we had one friend that went to Maynooth, so I'd see him the odd time, but for the most part, yeah, it was just.
Was there many people in your course?
There was, but I'm just not that kind of person that is like, I can like go up to someone and like start a conversation, and like there was loads of those people. So
did anyone try and like start a conversation with you?
This is like therapy. This is great.
Did you have a rough childhood?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, very rough.
You can tell.
No, it was weird. Like I make it sound so depressing. Like I'm sure if I could have stuck with it, but I just got to a point where it just gave me really bad anxiety.
I think it was a bad time to go though.
100%. And like I remember I just came home one night and I was just like had like a breakdown, and I was like, I'm just not going back.
Honestly, yeah, fair play.
But look at us now, bitches. Look at us.
Yeah.
Top of the world. The Comfort
Top
Zone
of the
podcast. Go follow it down below. Yeah, but that's my. You enjoy college?
Enjoys a strong word.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I would rather be doing college than be doing anything else right now. I feel like at this age, it's like it just keeps you occupied while you figure out what else you want to do.
Yeah, true.
That's all I see college as.
Yeah.
It's an excuse to not, like, at least you're not at home all the time.
Yeah.
It gets you out of the house.
Yeah, true.
And you learn stuff sometimes.
And like I feel like I put too much importance on like I mean obviously there's a big importance on like assignments and stuff, but I felt like that was like all it was, and like that was fucking nerve wracking, like, you know. Just, and I suppose the one thing I miss is like, or I missed that I wish I had have done was like the social aspect of it, I guess. Yeah, you know, like nights out and stuff.
Yeah, during COVID that was hard though.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't really do that at all.
Yeah, true.
So like, it's not your fault.
Yeah. But you know, onwards and upwards. Working now, so
you've got money. You can go back to college.
I mean, a bit. I mean, not. You know.
I'm just bigging you up.
You're just bigging me up. I appreciate that.
You got bank.
I have. Yeah.
Still can't afford to pay Dennis though.
And millions. I will pay Dennis, so let's not.
No, you know. I'll pay Dennis.
Yeah.
I do pay Dennis.
But you know, onwards and upwards. We have, you know, a lot of stuff coming up. A few trips. Well, one trip. Right now.
Yeah, one trip.
One trip. We are actually, we'll be heading off on a good little holiday. Lovely little shindig.
Where are we going?
We're going to Mali.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
First I've heard of it.
We're not going to Mali. No, we actually are going to Albufeira.
Portugal.
Yes. Yeah, but I'm buzzing. Obviously, I've only been abroad once on the trip to Toulouse.
Yeah, that's very a bit
good.
sad. The only place you've ever been to is Toulouse.
Toulouse. Sorry, Toulouse, but...
Sorry.
What have you got to
be
fair, we went on a trip in November when it was freezing. And we were going out on like nights out in like light jackets and T-shirts.
It was cold.
It was freezing. And I mean, bloody love French people, but on nights out...
Not the people you want to run into.
Yeah. French men... Oh God, this is dangerous. French men on nights out are very rowdy. That's all I say. That's not offensive. That's fine.
They don't. It's okay. They don't know what that means.
They're very rowdy. That could mean. I mean, yeah, to them that could mean like class.
Yeah.
Good crack. I mean, we had one situation, didn't we, where we were in a very rough nightclub.
Yeah.
We travelled through the night. Yeah, Opium. If anyone wants to go in Toulouse.
Toulouse
very
Opium.
rough nightclub. We travelled through the night. We walked.
We got there at about 5 a.m.
Yeah, it was...
In pure desperation, we decided to enter.
Yeah, we walked from... Must have been the guts of about 2 hours. We walked for freaking ages.
We're not in one direction now. Because then we would have been in, I don't know, Marseille or something.
Yeah, no, not in one direction. We were in
we just walked around doing nothing for 2 hours.
Until we could find
an open
We
nightclub.
searched up a lot of nightclubs, didn't we?
And we couldn't find... Yeah, it was so hard, though.
And our battery was about to die, and one of the lads was like, right, try this last nightclub. And... Luckily,
we had a great time.
Really rough one, but
it was rough, but I mean, it was fun.
We actually had in this nightclub we went in and we were dancing away, having a good time, having a few bevs, whatever. And one of our good mates was actually dancing with a girl. They were having a good time. They were dancing with each other for a good while. And all of a sudden they're dancing away, and some French man just comes up behind this woman and just starts munching on her neck. Yeah, but that was a weird trip. But this trip will be better. We'll have a lot of lads there. It's our first lads holiday. We had one booked for COVID to Albufeira.
Yeah, we didn't book it for COVID. We booked it and then COVID.
Didn't book it for COVID, no, but we booked it in COVID.
I'm excited. Yeah,
cancelled. Yeah, good to get a bit of sun.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever really. I haven't been on a sun holiday in a while.
No, I never have. Yeah. Only trip to Toulouse.
So even. That's rough.
And Ryanair.
That is rough.
So, yeah. I did think I was going to die, I'm not going to lie.
On the plane?
On the plane, yeah, I thought I was going to die. I thought that was it. See you later.
You probably would have been better off.
Bye, ma'am, Probably would have been better off.
Yeah.
But, this would be a good trip.
If anyone's in Albufeira, hit us up.
Yeah, 100%. On the strip. I'd love to do a strip to, like Benidorm.
Yeah.
Just fucking like wild places.
We can go there next.
Where else? Zante. Do all the mad places. Ibiza. All the good spots.
Yeah. And we could film a podcast in each one.
We could. It would be very hard to transport all this podcast stuff though to...
Yeah, we'd have to bring Dennis.
Maybe we just bring the mics and...
Like we could interview people in a nightclub or something when they're intoxicated.
Drunk. Do you think so? That's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Actually. We could do that.
Now that's coming full circle.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good.
Yeah.
Should be good fun.
I'm sure we'll probably have gone and come back by the time this comes out.
Probably. No, we will have it out soon. Yeah, but I'll be honest, Adam, I haven't actually got much more.
Well, to be fair, we had this. I don't think we have much more time anyway. So
how have we not actually? Is he wrapping up soon?
Well, yeah,
we're wrapping up soon.
I think I want to leave.
How long have we been going? Actually, how long?
Too long.
Half an hour. Really? That's how long we're going for? Oh, wow.
It's been a while.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy to...
That's why every time you kept adding a new topic, I was like, whoa.
Really?
Been going a while.
Okay, I'm happy to wrap it up. I had one topic in there that was... No, that I'm just going to say that I missed was the slap fighting. But it's fine. We'll talk about slap fighting another time.
We will be doing that next week.
Fucking slap fighting. No, it's good. But, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up there.
I think we're going to have to.
It was a good first podcast. Still getting used to it.
Tell us if it was good. So leave a like.
Just for anyone watching.
Subscribe.
Just for anyone watching.
Follow me on Instagram.
I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, you plug away.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I mean, follow us on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
Hit me
Instagram,
up.
TikTok, at the Comfort Zone. Hopefully we'll get most things at the Comfort Zone or at the Comfort Zone podcast.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get them all set up. Yeah, it was good. It was good first part. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed it. Do you know what? It's long form content. I think is really weird because you're always going to have like little silences here and there and little pauses, and obviously it's a podcast that you have to prepare topics for and this, that, and the other. So it's definitely something to get used to, is this form of content. But you know, I think it was class. So
fucking awesome.
Like it, share it. Share with your mum, your dad, your grandparents. If you got Granny a new iPad for Christmas, when she falls asleep in the evening, she's nodded off for the night.
Tell her to hit me up.
Just stream the podcast on our iPad. So, do that. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Well, thanks for having me.
No worries, Adam. And I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, I wish you all the best.
Yeah, grand. And thanks for, again, I will say thanks for anyone who has watched. Anyone, because
if you've made it this far,
God help you, if anyone's made it this far. But yeah,
I haven't even made it this far.
Yeah, so thanks for anyone that's been watching, and we'll see everyone on the next one.